Hello, Internet. Welcome to A Theory on a Song. I was really curious. So, I've been recently listening to random songs that appear on my YouTube recommendations, and I've been getting a lot of Vocaloid songs. Songs like the one we're covering today. Yes, Internet, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone else in between. As you can see from the title and thumbnail, we're covering a part of the Internet's newest sensation, the song Mesmerizer by the channel 32KI. But lately I found myself wondering, watching it over so many times, what is this song about? What's the story here? Well, that's what I'm here to talk about today. So, let's go over an overview. In the beginning, it seems to start off like any normal song starring Hatsune Miku and Kasane Teto. They're just dancing with a beat, confetti dropping to the ground. Then the song starts. Miku sings about faking emotions. The translated lyrics read out, "No thinking about real feelings. Are you pretending not to notice the absolute truths of your own heart?" Of course, these lyrics could mean that they're forced into this job, which isn't good because of Japanese work conditions are known to be not very good. And the pretending not to notice lyrics, could that mean avoiding publicity for some reason? The next lyrics read out, "That's how the safe zone is shrinking, sealing your wounds bit by bit." This could be whatever they're doing is getting more popular, but because it is getting more popular, they're put with more labor, more work. Suddenly, Taro pops up and gives us a sales pitch. "I've got the recommendation for you, the ultimate escape." This is the most suspect part of this verse so far, with how exaggerated this escape is portrayed. What is this escape? Moving a little bit ahead, we get this scene that speaks for itself. Well, this is nice and obvious. Teto is signaling for help here with sign language, but why does she want help from something she's trying to get Miku in? Is this where the song starts to get weird? As we go further into the song, there is still more calls for help. Sounds like right now as we jump to the chorus that is better described as overwhelming. There's a bunch of noises shoveled into our ears, but as we look closely at Teto's face real quick, she's blinking in Morse code. This Morse code translates to SOS, another call for help. At the end of the chorus is another call for help, literally spelling it out inside the lyrics. But also this lyric here, "Dodging matters right in front of you." Seems like the higher-ups are avoiding speaking about something, but what could this something be? But there's also followed up by the visual of Teto falling. With the glitches that occur in it, it seems like the higher-ups didn't want to show this. Suspicious. Now, a quiz? It seems like this is a normal occurrence. We get into a bit later, but the important thing is what's being shown. A hat, eraser, lemon, and a what the fuck is that? Which is a fusion of protein and plants and fungi. But this isn't the strangest part. If you put the words hat, eraser, lemon, and that thing together by first letters only, it spells out help. Also in the final seconds of this part, you can see Teto signaling for help as well. For some reason, Teto is desperate for help, but why? Now we enter this section that really starts to raise the red flags. As you can see, Miku is swaying with the black bars on the side of the screen, something similar to a watch swaying back and forth for hypnotism. Miku keeps swaying as the color of her eyes fade until... I guess it worked? Teto's turn in this, and things get weird. Instead of swaying with the black bar, she stands perfectly still, seemingly resisting whatever's going on. You can see time pass in the background in reverse, as maybe she's been here for several days, as the music fades in and out, almost like someone going in and out of consciousness. Seems like Teto's been resisting for a while now. Fascinating. Now it suddenly turns into a green screen. This stumped me for a bit on why, but I think I have a reason I'll get onto later. The sides of the screen turned blue now, with it looking like a blue screen, which people abuse in place of green screens sometimes. But all seems normal, with Teto looking nervous about something. She can't keep her eyes off of Miku. The blue starts to turn to black, but so far it's the normal chorus, nothing wrong. Ah, so that's it. So, something's obviously wrong here. Miku is fully lost and has gone full-on batshit crazy. Blackened eyes with her tongue fully out. She can't stop looking at the camera. Even Teto is shocked for his sudden transformation, with her eyes losing their pupils and a shocked face being shown only for a few seconds before going back to nervous. Even more nervous. What's interesting is that on that scene of the transformation, Teto's eyes slowly goes from looking at the camera to Miku, and that's where she goes full crazy mode. In the middle, there's another spiral of hypnotism, maybe trying to hypnotize you, the viewer, into whatever organization or whatever experiment they want to make you into. But something's interesting at the end of the song. It looks like the beginning, but with Miku now in a crazed state and Teto looking very nervous. But at the very end, you could see her close her eyes, her nervousness go away as she opens them to reveal that they are pitch black. She's hypnotized now in the same trance as Miku. So now you may be asking, what in the flying fuck is this song about? What's the story now that I had all of this dropped onto you? Well, I have a theory, hence why I'm here. I see some details that are leading me into kids programming or a kids event, that being the simplistic background and the bright colors, and especially our cast, who's actually in swapped outfits of each other close enough to them. Nice detail. Anyways, the other piece of evidence I have suggesting this is some kind of programming is the green screen part. It's short, but it says a lot about what this is. Fake. So, what I see this whole story as is Teto, or whoever Teto is representing, is working for or under a certain production company, making children's media, but with her being shocked by Miku's transformation, it either seems like she didn't know the extent of the hypnosis, or didn't know it, period. But with Teto constantly signaling for help, it's like she does know something about this place, but I just can't say yet. Miku, or the person characterized as Miku, on the other end, is oblivious to everything, willingly go along with this operation and hypnotism, as this was pitched to her as the promise as the ultimate escape from her problems, eventually succumbing to the insanity and giving in, becoming a shell of her former self. But there's two things I don't know how to neatly put into this narrative. That would be the question of, one, why the confetti? As we see, the amount of confetti poured over Teto and Miku is increased by the end of the song, pretty much covering them. But why? Is it all in an attempt to hide what they've done, to conceal their monster they're creating? And also, the stars. The 13-pointed star that's constantly flashed and is commonly in the center of the entire video. What does that have to do with it? The 13-pointed star, or tridectogram, is commonly shown as a symbol of immortality. So, what's with this? Is it a show of higher power-ups beliefs, or does it represent both Miku and Teto being trapped as a production? Does turning innocent people with promises of an escape from their issues grant them immortality, or are they trying to find a way to achieve it? Whatever the situation is, it can't be good for two beloved singers, as we now have lost both of them to this corruption. I realized something while writing the script, scrolling through Twitter. I found a post from the original artist of the animation channel, or who is known for his rabbit hole animation. Dope! But this picture caught my eye. It's a picture of Miku and Teto standing next to a mixed match of puzzles of different people and places, like a hospital, police station, and a burger shop, with characters next to those places like clown, thief, and invalid. Something already seems off with this, with random capitalized characters, but if you put them all together, you get watch this. Weird, huh? But I get a small tingle in my brain thinking, what if there's more? So I scroll through the profile channel and lo and behold, found another picture just like this. It's giving us some weird instructions of lowering the light in the room, increasing the volume, then taking a close look, sharing it with friends, all while the 13-pointed star is in the middle, being the only color in this diagram. But what could this mean? Well, user Gus2 found us talking about brightness and contrast. Doing these steps, reveal a few letters that were previously in a few sentences stand out. Reverse key. Reversing the key and extracting the lines leave you with a picture of now filled in smiles that even bleed into the 13-pointed star. Two other things are noticeable in the base picture too. As you see, some pieces of text are actually bolded and one italic. So, taking the bolded and italic letters, you get watch this again. It keeps showing up. But the most notable thing is actually Teto crossing her fingers together. Crossing your fingers usually is a sign for hope or good luck. Hope that you can escape from this hell? Maybe. But taking this info of brightness and contrast over to the previous picture, we see the 13-pointed star covering this image. This is an actual energy happening from one song, and I love it. So far, these are all the clues I've seen so far. So, yeah. But this is still ongoing, and you can help out. Just follow the progress on Twitter and use a song to help out too. Just remember to be respectful while searching. Don't harass anyone while you theorize. Just be a good person. But hey, that's just a theory. Thanks for watching, and quick thanks to everyone who watched the previous video and gave her praises for it. I just want to use this channel for shits and giggles, but also to share my interest in batshit crazy ideas and theories with everyone. Just looking up to one of the greats, MatPat, with this whole channel. Anyways, till next time, friends.